Welcome to DCE Digital Learning. This is BSc Mathematics class, and in this class we are going to discuss problems on integral domain and fields. Problem 1. Prove that a commutative ring R is an integral domain if and only if for all A, B, C belongs to R with A not equal to 0, then AB equals AC implies B equals C. Proof. Suppose R is an integral domain. Now, AB equals AC implies AB minus AC equals 0, which implies A into B minus C equals 0, which implies A equals 0 or B minus C equals 0 because R has no 0 divisors. But A is not equal to 0. Therefore, B minus C equals 0 implies B equals C. Conversely, let AB equals AC implies B equals C for all ABC belongs to R. If possible, let R is not an integral domain. Then there exists AB equals 0 such that A is not equal to 0 and B is not equal to 0. Therefore, AB equals 0 implies AB equals A into 0 implies B equals 0, a contradiction. Therefore, R is an integral domain. Hence the proof. Problem 2. Prove that ZP addition modulo P multiplication modulo P is an integral domain if and only if P is prime. Proof. Firstly, let us assume that P is prime. We know that ZP is commutative ring with unity. We will show that ZP has no 0 divisors. For this, suppose AB belongs to ZP such that AB equals 0. Then AB equals 0 implies P divides AB. Since P is prime and P divides AB, which implies P divides A or P divides B, which implies A equals 0 or B equals 0. Therefore, ZP has no 0 divisors, which implies ZP is an integral domain. Conversely, we will show that if P is not a prime, then ZP is not an integral domain. So suppose P is not a prime. If P equals 1, then ZP is the trivial ring which is not an integral domain. If P is composite number and M divides P, then M belongs to ZP is a 0 divisor. Thus, ZP has 0 divisors, which implies ZP is not an integral domain. Hence the proof. Problem 3. Prove that ZP addition modulo P multiplication modulo P is a field if and only if P is prime. Proof. We know that ZP is an integral domain if and only if P is prime, just in problem 2. Also, ZP has P elements only and hence ZP is finite. As every finite integral domain is a field, ZP is a field if and only if P is prime. Problem 4. Prove that the units in a commutative ring with unity form an abelian group. Solution. Let R plus dot be a commutative ring with unity. Let X and Y be units in R. Then there exists X inverse and Y inverse belongs to R such that x into x inverse equals x inverse into x equals 1 and y into y inverse equals y inverse into y equals 1. Now xy into y inverse x inverse equals x into y inverse into x inverse equals x into x inverse equals 1 and y inverse x inverse into xy equals y inverse into x inverse x into y equals y inverse y equals 1. Hence xy is invertible. Since inverse of x inverse equals x, the element x inverse is also a unit. So the set of all units in R is closed with respect to the multiplication in R and taking inverses. Since the associativity is inherited from the ring axioms, the set of units in R is a group with respect to the multiplication in R. Since the ring is commutative, the group is also commutative. Therefore, the units in a commutative ring with unity form an abelian group. Problem 5. I is the set of integers and define a addition b equals a plus b plus 1 and a multiplication b equals a plus b plus ab. Then show that I addition multiplication is an integral domain. Solution. Associativity of addition. For all a, b, c belongs to I, a addition b addition c equals a plus b plus 1 addition c equals a plus b plus 1 plus c plus 1 equals a plus b plus c plus 2. A addition b addition c equals a addition b plus c plus 1 equals a plus b plus c plus 1 plus 1 equals a plus b plus c plus 2. Therefore, a addition b addition c equals a addition b addition c. Therefore, addition has associativity. Identity for addition. For all a belongs to I, a addition e equals a implies a plus e plus 1 equals a implies e equals minus 1 belongs to I. Also, E addition A equals minus 1 addition A equals minus 1 plus A plus 1 equals A. Therefore, E equals minus 1 is the additive identity or zero element. Existence of inverse for addition. For any A belongs to I, A addition B equals E implies A plus B plus 1 equals minus 1, which implies B equals minus 2 minus A belongs to I. Also, B addition A equals minus 2 minus A addition A equals minus 2 minus A plus 1 equals minus 1 equals E. Therefore, minus A equals minus 2 minus A is the additive inverse of A. Commutativity of addition. For all a, b belongs to I, a addition b equals a plus b plus 1 equals b plus a plus 1 equals b addition a. Associativity of multiplication. For any a, b, c belongs to I, a multiplication b multiplication c equals a plus b plus ab multiplication c equals a plus b plus ab plus c plus a plus b plus ab into c, which is equal to a plus b plus c plus ab plus ac plus bc plus abc. Now a multiplication b multiplication c equals a multiplication b plus c plus bc. which is equal to A plus B plus C plus BC plus A into B plus C plus BC, which is equal to A plus B plus C plus AB plus AC plus ABC. Therefore, A multiplication B multiplication C equals A multiplication B multiplication C. Distributivity of multiplication over addition. For any ABC belongs to I, A addition B multiplication C equals A plus B plus 1 multiplication C, which is equal to A plus B plus 1 plus C plus A plus B plus 1 into C, which is equivalent to A plus B plus C plus AC plus BC plus C plus 1, which is equal to A plus C plus AC plus B plus C plus BC plus 1, which is equal to A multiplication C plus B multiplication C plus 1, which is equal to A multiplication C addition B multiplication C. Similarly, A multiplication B addition C equals A multiplication B addition A multiplication C. Commutativity of multiplication. For all AB belongs to I, A multiplication B equals A plus B plus AB, which is equal to B plus A plus BA, which is equal to B multiplication A. Identity for multiplication. For any A belongs to I, A multiplication B equals A implies A plus B plus AB equals A, which implies B plus BA equals 0, which implies B into 1 plus A equals 0, which implies B equals 0 belongs to I is the unity. Zero divisors. Let A comma B belongs to I such that A multiplication B equals minus 1. Then A multiplication B equals minus 1 implies A plus B plus AB equals minus 1, which implies A into 1 plus B equals minus 1 into 1 plus B, which implies A equals minus 1. Or B into 1 plus A equals minus 1 into 1 plus A, which implies B equals minus 1. That is, A multiplication B equals minus 1 implies A equals minus 1 or B equals minus 1. Therefore, I has no zero divisors. Therefore, I addition multiplication is a commutative ring with unity without zero divisors and hence is an integral domain. This completes the solution. Problem 6. Consider M the set of all 2 by 2 matrices of the type A, B minus B bar A bar, where A, B are complex numbers and A bar, B bar are their conjugates. Show that M is a division ring with respect to matrix addition and multiplication. Is it a field? Solution. It is easy to check that M is a ring with unity 1 0 0 1 and without zero divisors. Further, let A belongs to M be a non-zero matrix. Then A equals x plus iy, u plus iv minus u plus iv, x minus iy, where x, y, u and v not all 0. Consider the matrix B equals x minus iy by x square plus y square plus u square plus v square minus u plus iv by x square plus y square plus u square plus v square, u minus iv by x square plus y square plus u square plus v square, x plus iy by x square plus y square plus u square plus v square. Clearly, B belongs to M and AB equals BA equals 1 0 0 1. Thus, every non-zero matrix of M is a unit. Hence, M is a division ring. We will check commutativity. Clearly, matrix X equal 0, 1, minus 1, 0, matrix Y equals I, 0, 0, minus I belongs to M. But matrix xy equals 0, minus I 0 and matrix yx equals 0, I 0 and hence matrix xy is not equal to matrix yx, showing that M is non-commutative division ring. Hence M is not a field. That's all in this video. Thank you.